Good evening and welcome. So we are here. As you can hear, it is, well, I don't know if you can hear it because this is the new music for Timberborn. It's a really cool animation. We're gonna watch it when we get in. So let's just skip that so we get back to the, there we go. That's the Timberborn music. So let's start by addressing the elephant in the room. Timberborn or Captain of Industry. Those are basically my choices. I am not in a position where I can cover both of them, especially not as you can hear. I'm still sick, and I'm not sure I'm gonna last the full stream, so I'll do my very best. And basically, therefore I had to choose. Is it gonna be Timberborn we're gonna focus on, or is it going to be Captain of Industry? And see. Did you spell that correctly, or did I misspell it in because it doesn't work. No coin. Yeah, it's no koi. It's no call. There you go. No koi. Yeah. So if I want to do something both on YouTube and Twitch, then I have to cut something out, and it so the choices. Basically, I'm looking at it from the perspective of what is going to be more popular, what's going to be more interesting to do, or Riftbreaker. No, that Riftbreaker is not an option. Then it would be Slay the Spire if it was something else that was in the mix. I think that Timberborn, because it's 1.0, will have a higher peak interest because it's a release, while Captain Industry 4 will have sort of resurgence among the people who have already played it to see, oh, what is new, and maybe there's a bigger, like, there's more people in my community who are interested exclusively in Captain of Industry, but I think that overall there'll be more interest in Timberborn. And if Timberborn didn't really have anything new, like a few new things, yeah, sure, but the fact that they added automation with sensors and relays and switches and all that stuff, then it was like, that's a little bit more interesting then. So then that means that next Timberborn playthrough won't be the same as the last one. And I think that's the sort of, that was what tipped the scale towards Timberborn. If it was just going to be like, oh, basically we're going to be replaying the whole thing again, basically the same way, but then it would probably be a Captain Industry. But now, because there's something exciting like automation, then that's the one we're going to go with. I would like to hear your inputs. I think there might be a bias towards Timberborn in the chat, because the people who hate Timberborn and only want to see Captain Industry would probably not show up. But that's just kind of my decision as it is now. And maybe we start playing it and it's awful. I don't know why, but for some reason, or we just don't get into it, or you are not interested into it, then we can always change our mind. So Captain Industry is very YouTube friendly. Oh, I disagree. I disagree that it's very, I mean, maybe making it, but not popularity wise, because Captain Industry is very much like, and now we make iron, and the next episode is going to be, now we make copper, and now we make concrete. And it doesn't work on YouTube, that kind of content. It might work for a big game like Factorio that has a loyal audience where you can sort of look up at different builds, but it doesn't work for a small game like Captain Industry, which has like so many products. There are 40 something products, if not 50, 100 something. Then it will be, you'd have to sort of cut out a lot of stuff, like basically go like, yeah, and now we build stuff, and then here is our iron and copper and concrete, and now we built the trains. And yeah, I think realistically, if I was playing the game, then it's only by episode 10 or something on YouTube that I would actually get to see something new, like trains or aluminium, titanium. Those are late game things. You won't believe this epic concrete build that we built before 7 times. It's I think it's a tricky thing, right? Like, I'd want to do something for Captain Industry, but honestly, I think that the main concept for Captain Industry would be, this is what's new. And there would also be Look at basically look at the cool new stuff. Maybe in several episodes, but you'd need a very mature base to get into that, and I don't have that. And I would want to start over from scratch, and it's like a huge commitment, and I just don't think it's very interesting for YouTube audience. And both YouTube and both Captain Industry and Timberborn have the same thing about like a lot of downtime. But I think that the downtime in Timberborn is sort of easier to explain away because it's like, oh, let's build a dam here, and then you sort of draw what it is, and then you sort of cut out all the part where they run the timber back and forth and chop the trees and all that stuff, and then you sort of, and now we have the dam and let's fill it up. While in Captain Industry, you can't really skip things. It's a lot of like, you need to build iron, you need to build copper, you need to build concrete, you need to build bricks, you need to bricks are gone, I think, concrete, and then it'll, like, if you skip some of these, it feels wrong. Like, oh, now we need to make diesel. Now we need to make beta diesel. Okay, now we need to make farms. Now we need to make, and all of these things are sort of a deliverable in itself, but they're not worth a full YouTube episode either. Kat, you're feeling better. I'm not feeling better. I went to the doctor just hoping that it was a strep, but so I could get penicillin. But nope, it's a virus, so there's nothing to do about except wait. Did you see Game Whiskerwood? Yes. I don't think it looks interesting. If I did, I would have played it. It came out in November. I have not played it between November and now because I don't think it looks interesting. I think it looks like a gimmick, and yeah, I didn't dive too deep because I didn't like the graphics, I didn't like the idea, so I didn't really care to look at if it had the most amazing gameplay. It looked better than yesterday. That's a thought you were about to faint. Yeah, I wasn't feeling great yesterday. That's why I had to cut the streams short. But let's see if we can survive a little bit longer. It's mainly my voice that's gonna be. Hi, kitty. Hello. Look what I found. It's a little orange beaver. Yeah. Yeah. So that's the plan, and then I want to be making some content for Timberborn. I am basically something we should think about in terms of Timberborn coverage is like if we play on a normal difficulty map, it gets pretty easy pretty fast. But then we can go faster into exploring some of the new stuff. If we play on the hardest difficulty, that's not distracting at all, luckily. Then it gets slower and more grindy, but we can then say that we're playing on the highest difficulty and there will actually be some challenges. I don't even know if I can do that, play on the highest difficulty, because I tend to want to build things my way, and that takes a little bit more time. So I'm leaning towards just playing on normal difficulty, even though that might be too easy. But then again, I always make silly mistakes. So, but we're gonna be playing on one of the new maps just to get something, get something different. So I thoughts on difficulty level. I know it's a little bit distracting with this little beaver here. Yeah, he's a very cute little beaver. Yeah. So, yeah, if thoughts, comments, normal with bridges. Bridges? Bridges? What bridges? Have never seen anything Timberborn Reddit before. Excited to finally dive into it. Oh, good. I think it's a fun game. I think that they um different fame, different game. Yes, that Captain Industry should be played on normal difficulty. Yes, definitely Captain Industry would be on normal difficulty because otherwise it gets way too grindy. Um, but then yeah, that would also be played with bridges and whatever else. So, uh, I think Speedy wants you to play it on easy difficulty since you're sick and should be cuddling with him instead. Yes. New Let's Play or just taking a look? Definitely, its intention to be a new Let's Play here on Twitch and on YouTube. And probably at some point it'll continue only on YouTube, but I need to get into it and I want to explore things with you first so that we can figure out how to do these automation things. And then maybe after some time we'll transition it over to sort of just something I continue on YouTube, because there's going to be a lot of sort of downtime with builds. So, but I do really like having you guys giving input as I play along, because the solutions just get better, especially when it comes to soft start automation. So, yeah, we might need to set you down again so we can get started on some gaming. Yeah. Usually he wants to be. Give Kitty a treat. No, that's not how it works. I don't do that. Savage, the tunnels are a game changer. Yeah, actually, that's a good point, because I haven't played with tunnels. I just usually blow up everything and flatten it, because that's just who I am. So, all right, say goodbye to Kitty, and then he can come back when and if there's a hype train. Then he can be a little hype kitty. So, there we go. Whoop. Little hype kitty. All right. Let's start by watching the intro, because that's pretty cool.
Our illustrious champion returns. Welcome home.
I think that was a pretty cool introduction. It had the cuteness, it had the vibes of Timberborn, and yeah. So, do we have a moderator available? And thank you, Daniel, for your 48-month subscription, 4 years, and also Speedy EB for the 49 months. So, thank you, Faxmus Goroja. The first thing we're gonna do is we are going to decide whether we are going to be playing as Folktales or as Iron Teeth. Last time I played as Iron Teeth, so the logical thing would be playing as Folktales, but they've also changed Iron Teeth again. So now they are actually new because they start with Iron, and therefore that's different. So let's do a 2-minute with democracy vote on which one it's going to be. And basically, like, for anyone who doesn't know, the folktales are more sort of in tune with nature and nurtures, it's a comfort, food, and sturdy wood. So they're more sort of a symbiosis, while Guaranteed are more industrial and sort of more grinding and industry. So yeah, those are options. And you now have a chance to vote and waste some of those precious channel points on this. And I think they're equally good. They play slightly different. I think it would be nice if they added a third one, but I can also see that let's get it to 1.0, and then it could be a DLC to add a new one, a new faction that plays different from these two. That would be a really cool idea, and something logical instead of just adding a third one right now. Now they've been fleshing these out. In the beginning, they played basically the same, but they've become more and more different as time went by. All right, Iron Teeth are in the lead. Not by a lot, actually. It's very low points here. There are also mods for new factions, yes, but I don't play mods. So. Yeah, plenty to choose from. Yeah, but then you don't get in 1.0, you want the experience that the developers have intended for us as part of it. So not just going in and playing some random mod and go like, well, this game sucks. Yeah, but did it suck because the mod sucked, or was it overpowered, or how is it? This is how the developers intended it, and that's how I think you should play it as 1.0. So maybe one will be integrated. I doubt it. I think they'll come up with their own thing, but yeah. But it would make sense too. It would be a logical big step feature improvement to add a third faction here. And it would also be something that warrants a replay. And coming as a DLC makes sense. Okay, 179 versus 179. It's down to the wire, so start clicking frantically for whichever you want. It's really down to the wire now. Click it. Damn it, click more. There we go. Oh, right. The Iron Teeth got it in the last second. All right. Well, that's how it is. Thank you for wasting channel points. Conrad, did you go on the winning side, Conrad? So, it's going to be one of these unconventional ones, the new ones. Wasn't it valid? Couldn't vote. It happens. Should it? Good. And your points were not. Okay, unfortunately we can't really see exactly, but it's a big map. I also think that this one might be interesting because it's creative plumbing is the first skill a wasteland beaver has to learn. There are only small areas where we can actually work to begin with, and it's a lot of elevation. Oasis, that's basically like the cutscene where everything is barren and there's just one little place. A lone green refuge in the wasteland surrounded by aquifers that can be accessed by clever beaver engineering. So this one also seems interesting, but where's the bad water? I don't know if this one will have bad water. This one is too small to be interesting. Beaverome. This is weird, right? Because there's really barely any place to work. Great democracy. That's how democracy works. I've also been looking at this one because it's interesting because it's very different, because it's just flat water. Every map has bad water. Yeah, I would also imagine, but it's just that we don't see it here. So we don't know where it is. This one seems like a kind of normal map, but it has a lot of elevation. Spillage, I can't really figure this out, what's different or what's interesting about it. So I'm kind of leaning towards Oasis maybe, because that's kind of this is kind of the cutscene, and I think that could be sort of cool to play it as the cutscene, and then sort of we have a little here. Hey, yeah, everyone's equal, but some are just a little bit more equal than the rest. Yes. Anyone have any opinions? I mean, I'm sure you have opinions. Which one would be great for us to build? The slope is full of small irrigated enclaves. However, dangers abound in the region. Should you not be careful, those areas will become anything but hospitable. It's such a big decision. I'm leaning towards this because this is kind of the cutscene. It's interesting as there are so many water paths. It can catch you out if you aren't paying attention. So the Oasis has a lot of river paths, yeah. And then we need to figure out where everything is. Tons of internal pertinent to this, unfortunately. Um, I I think that this is also a little bit more flat. I think we'll take this one. Any comments on it? Nope. I'm gonna play on normal. Because hard, then I think it'll take too long time to get us started on what we want to do, and it's about exploring the game, not sort of getting the ultimate challenge. I'm probably gonna regret not doing this if we survive the first droughts, because I think that it's like all these numbers interesting. Good that we can see these numbers. But I think it might be so limiting that it'll dictate everything we do by playing on hard instead of actually moving forward and actually enjoying the game. Then it'll be sort of struggling to survive and just barely scraping by, and that's not really the maximum fun. So I think it's going to be a normal playthrough. There we go. Let's give it a shot. And Grundig with the 115. Nice. Let's call this release Twitch. So now the first thing is, how the hell do we play this game? I'm start by pausing. Let's navigate. Oh, what's this? Ancient aquifer drill. Extract water from an aquifer. Ground only. Building needs power to operate. 200. Okay, so this one generates water. And what's this? Demolish for 200 science. Interesting. What's this? A geothermal field. A source of constant free power that can be harnessed with the right contraption. Okay. Interesting. So we have 2 geothermal vents around. We have a little bit of free science up here. And that's an aquifer. And there's a bad water source. Dormant. Okay. Interesting, interesting. Let's see. Let's see if we can remember how to play this game. There. What is it what are the first things we want to do? We want to chop down some trees. Here. And we want to pick some berries. That's under food. There. And then we need to mark them for trees harvesting. That's this one. Just mark everything. Yes. And what is this? This is just the seep water. Okay, this means that this is all the water we have. Ooh, that's not much. And then we need to get some stockpile, I guess. Large industrial stockpile for the wood. Maybe like this. Yep. And this one will be set to logs. There. Then what else do we need? We need some housing. Barracks. I kind of want to put it on top here, but we're not really there yet. I still wish there was some more shortcuts in this game. It's so weird that there are no shortcuts. So how many can stay in this? 10 plus 10. And how many do we have? Yeah, okay. So this is enough. Okay. And here, we might as well get you. Don't forget water. Water is probably a good idea. Yes. There. And a little water barrel as well. That's all we can do. Then We also should have a storage for berries. That is a medium warehouse, maybe? Yeah. That here, and that will be... berries, yes. Okay. And I'm gonna prioritize you. And... okay, and we can now get this further in. Okay. Okay, so we have a way up here. It's not a great place to get up, but it is what it is. Okay, so we need to use... what do we need to get early? We need to get... we also need to get signs pretty quickly. Because that's... without signs, we don't get anywhere to build stuff. And I'm kind of going to be building on top of this. And... oh, there's an overhang. Nice. And... the aquifer is not going to happen. This one would be nice to get to. But that's going to be like a massive bridge up here. So what do you need? You need some logs. Can't get the required materials. And that's because they are sleeping, I guess. Do I need more of these? Maybe. What are they doing? Oh, it's their sleepy time. Okay, so what else do we want? Forester is something we definitely want. Lumber mill is something we need. But that requires... oh, we have no flowing water. Oh, shoot, that's bad. I wonder... yeah, how? You can't even get flowing water because this doesn't go up. We have no flowing water. Huh. An underground source of water. Ground only must be built. So this is probably something we want to tap as fast as possible, I guess. Here's also something. This one is aquifer, but that's power. Huh. Yeah, aquifer drill is probably better, you're right. Build it up here because then we can... but where does the power go in? Oh, it goes in here. So that could be like a just a running thing. Which you kind of need these trees to go up, and then so we definitely need to get a ladder up here so we can go up, and then build some power over here so this one fills up, which will then get flow out here, and then whatever that way, and this way, and then we'll see. Okay, so I think that's the first objective, is to get us sort of settled a little bit. I think we need a farmhouse, definitely. And then let's get this sort of here. And what kind of things can we farm? Crops. Kohlrabi is the first. This maybe. Okay, so we have the water now. When that one gets done. Well, we don't have water, but we do need it. I don't know if I need 2 of these. I think I do. They are. Maybe they need to work a little bit more in the beginning to get stuff done. Yeah, stairs are a priority. for sure. And the platforms. Spiral stairs is a new thing, but we'll do the normal stairs. That's 70, which means that I actually, no matter how I twist and turn it, I do need to get some inventors going. These are not particularly interesting. So, where can I put you? This one, and that is water. And you're also going to be added to water. Good. So we got a little bit of water stored in here, don't we? Yes. We can store 50. That's not much, but it's something. Priorities. Oh, here's probably the most important thing. We need some breeding pools. Pods. Otherwise there will be no more beavers. These don't really need to be here, do they? Where do they need to be? I don't know. There. And they're very thirsty. Good. So now they're not thirsty. The -2 because they are no shelter. Well, some of them have shelter. Okay, so let's prioritize. The next thing is the second shelter. So they get the shelter at least. Then what's priority after that? At least one of these going. And then also the farm so that can get going. And that's going to be kohlrabi as the first. Okay. I want to build it up here. So this is like, yeah, I don't know. This is going to be, continue out that path. Which means I need to wait for this to grow up, which is not that far away, 12 days, so it's like 6 days. I could also just remove them, but it doesn't matter since I don't have any science anyway. Yeah. So here in the beginning, it's like a lot of waiting for just... What are we going to do? Well-being increased. Woo! New well-being high score. Yes! 3. So they have shelter. They need wet fur. Okay, well, I can't do red fur until we actually have some reason why they want to go down here. Oh. Is this one getting anywhere? Nope, not yet. Let me see these here. These require also the lumber, so we do need to get some lumber here. Damn. It's gonna be tricky, because that has to be on a manual wheel. That's on the mechanical power, and then that's a... Yeah. Okay, but let's get the other things first. You are still not getting anything. You are... Okay, that's 40 going in here. Come on. One more. There we go. Okay, so now they're all housed. Planks to make... Yes, that's what we do here. Planks. I don't particularly like this placement. I don't like any of these placements, but... It's fine. Breeding halted. Well, that's it. It's a start. It needs water and berries. We just need to get going here for this. This is a new way of doing these. So you can click on it and happier than ever. Okay, so this is the next thing. The farmhouse. Instead of just giving everything highest priority, then trying to get it one at a time. Okay, they're still... Let's give them a little longer work time. Oh! Shoot, they can't even... Oh no. It's simply too far away. So I have to kill some of this to even get there. Damn.
Returns. Welcome home.
Hey Yannick, thank you for the 65 months. Okay. They can't reach this because they can only reach 9 tiles out. So I kind of have to delete one of these. I mean, this one is... Okay, well, some of them are popping now. Okay, are you getting there? Nope. Why is this not getting anything? Who is getting the... Who's getting it? Oh, this one. But it shouldn't be. That's because it's the oldest. But this one is... Oh, it's not high priority like that. Okay, there we go. Need to be like this. Okay. So this needs to pop soon. So we can actually expand out. This one gives us a little bit more reach out here. Because now it's from this tile, 9 tiles out, they can reach, or however many tiles it is. This one, water is also getting done. This one isn't that important. This is getting here. I wonder if I should get... Then I could just take one of these out here instead. And maybe pause you instead here. So it goes out here. Just to make sure that we cover this part. Not good. Not good. We are not really getting a lot of food. That's the farm is actually getting there, so that's good. That should be on the next cycle. They will start farming. Good. So what is next? I think breeding is the next thing. Even though we don't have a lot of resources, then we need more people. Go around the forest instead of through it. Reach forest of... Huh? Go around it? No, this one, all of these paths are blocked. So, not yet. Slowly, slowly. Oh, this one's not even done yet. Oh, come on. Get it. Did they start building this one instead? Yes, they did. Those two were supposed to go over here. There we go. Now it got done. So 2 people farming. And now you should be the next. And then after that, I don't know. Maybe start science. It's a tree for chopping. Get them from the other side. This side. I'm getting them from the side. Yeah. I think now that we have these two, then I think I want you to be prioritized. I actually don't want you to be prioritized. I want you to be prioritized. There you go. I want the... Nope, don't put things in this one. Alright. I guess this is also getting done soon. Or maybe. Okay, 2 in there. Might as well just get this one. There's 1 missing. Come on. We could do that. So why are these not... They are idling here. Yeah, this is problematic with the science. The forester to siege range. Forester, but I don't have the forester. Oh, the lumberjack like. Ah, alright, so they can only get to there, yes. So it does need to go. Like, this one needs to go, and this one maybe needs to go. Yeah. That one can't reach anything anymore. And we have one inventor working. I don't think this is as important, because we need to get the signs going first. I need 70 signs before we even get anything, so maybe this is actually the next one. Yep. Platform is 100 and stairs are 70. Those two go hand in hand. So maybe one more. Food is pretty miserable because there's no more food here. You have this one. But I wonder if it should be bigger. I have no idea. No idea how big this should be. But they're definitely able to do this. And it's still going to be some days until it gets done. And shouldn't I do something about them not eating? How do I do that so that they are not eating the berries? Can I do that? What else food-wise? Let me just check. Farmhouse. Cassava, is that something? No, that has to be pickled, right? It has to... Soybeans. They has to be fermented. The cassava has to be fermented. But it's 4 to 10, so that makes it better. Yeah. Which means it's this one, but that also requires power, so we're kind of short on everything here. Hey, we got 2 science buildings. That's good. These are still like 3 days, so we're playing on normal. Yeah, good thing. That's also one of the things, like, I think playing on hard difficulty, you kind of have to have a really crisp opening, and this is definitely not a map where you have crisp opening, because you don't have any flowing water at all. So, yeah. I need these 2 to go away, so I can start sort of planning this forward. We have 25 science. That's something. Map is geysers, yes, but we can't get to the geysers. Aquifers, and this geyser is either aquifer. There's no geysers. This geyser, I don't know what you mean by geyser, but the aquifer, I don't know how we get an aquifer actually. Aquifer drill, there we go. That's 400 and 400 science, 400 power and 400 science. Yep, not cheap. Not cheap at all. So this is the next thing. And then we basically don't have anything else. Yeah, the geothermals. That's like must be over here. Geothermal engine. That's not so expensive actually. Okay. So that's we don't oh, and it's doesn't really need any metals, so it's planks. So that's good. Let me check this. Okay, so this is also what we need for the planks. My voice is killing me. How's Timberborn? Is it worth it? I'm freaking bored, really. But a bit burned out in Factorio. My last 5-6 runs were more about speedrunning to Legendary than anything else. I think it's super fun. It's a very chill game. It's much more like playing Satisfactory, where you sort of are just chilling and building stuff. There's a little bit of pressure once in a while, but mainly it's just kind of a sandbox. At least the difficulty I'm playing at. Okay, so now they're dying. Oops. They just need to last a little bit, a few days more. Oops. This is not great. I got this started too late, I guess. What do we get? 87% is the highest. 89. 89% of 3 days. 90%. Yeah, 1.2 is this week. Yes, it is. I don't want them to die. Not like this. Come on, guys. This is you're gonna save us. 94%. 96% is the highest. Come on. It's the ones that are closest. These 97%. Maybe we should have a storage for this as well. Not that I think we'll be able to store anything. There. Yes! Harvest! Faster! With timber depths, in case they have something hidden 1.0 release that can't... No, I have not talked to them. After the last sponsored content, I don't think they're going to be sponsoring more content, because there was a little bit of a disagreement about who should be paying the random Polish tax thing. And I said, that's not my problem. I am not obligated to report anything to the Polish tax authorities. Because I am not operating in Poland, so I have no obligations towards the Polish government in terms of reporting taxes. And I've been doing sponsored content for Riftbreaker, and that's also a Polish company, I believe. Or maybe that's a Czech company, but it's the EU company. So I was like, yeah. It's... reverse charge, yeah, something. It's like, oh, but you have to sort of give these things to the VAT. And I'm like, nope, I don't. So I don't think that there'll be more sponsored content of that. There. Now it's connected at least. This is a typical me road, right? No. Okay, we got a little bit 41. Come on! Harvest! Do they have something though? No goods in stock yet. Just come rushing in, just grabbing the last bits in stock. But they're less dying now. Okay, so maybe I should start working on the next thing for food, and that will be. I mean, I'll just have one here, and then also only one here. And you have to be lower priority. So we are now making a little bit of this. A little bit. Damn. Because it just means that they both have to be working at the same time. So berries to relieve. Yeah, problem is the berries also go in here. For getting more people, which I also want. So this can actually reach a pretty big area, so I should just start feeding some cassava in here. Oh, no. They absolutely have to harvest first. Because we don't have food. So harvest first, and then they can get to that afterwards. Yep. one must be close. This one also close. What? That's two. No. Kill you. I don't want that. That's gotta go. Oh, that's not it. It's mark resources for deletion, that one. This one is 99%, so we'll let that finish, obviously. This is stressful, man. Now these breeding are done. Hope you'll make great things with all the automation things. I hope so too. Yeah. This is... I don't know why I'm always bad at getting the game started. Am I doing too much? I mean, I kind of have to get this going as well, right? Or maybe I don't right now. Maybe this is not what I need because I need to get this going. And these are just doing construction, right? These are construction. Everyone can bring stuff, but these are the only ones who can actually build stuff. Okay, so probably need another farmhouse because these two will not be able to keep up. They can probably keep up with just keeping them alive. How I usually start is with 4 district center guys and 3 lumberjacks. Yeah, but that's, I mean, we've been there, but this getting more in here, they have nothing to build. So if I put them in here, then they're just going to stand around idle. So there's no point in doing that. I don't have a lot of build tasks, so yeah, no need for that. That one also has to go away. And we're still not even at 70 yet, which is the... Yeah, so I need both 100 and 70. Oh, there we go. That one's starting to work. Good. So... that gets a little bit faster. So the first things we want is either the stairs or the platform. Wow, this platform got a more expensive 6 planks. Wow. Damn. Okay. What is the underwater food called? Hydroponic farms? No, that's not it. That's for mushrooms. But where's the building for it? What? Oh, it's in a forester. Oh yeah, the forester is also like really important. Yeah, maybe forester is actually more important than getting this. Oh, that's a lot cheaper now. Okay. Drought approaching. Fuck. Oh, this needs planks as well, so that's not happening. And then somehow, somewhere over here, I'll get a ladder. And... dude, that's the one. I'll build it here. I'll build it here. Hopefully they'll also walk through this and then they get wet, and that'll also be a little bonus. Still, the planks are never ever happening. The problem is, like, they have to run here and here at the same time, and if just one of them is not going, then nothing happens. Also, the question is whether we have enough for a drought, or enough water. Yeah, trees are... Yeah, trees. Good point. Okay, I think we need to do pine trees to start with. I want to do the oak trees, but that's way too expensive. 7 gives us 1, 12 gives us 2. That's a better ratio. The pine is 1 in 6, and this one is better. Yeah, it's pine for fast, and we definitely need something fast. And let's also do something slow. Oops. There. Let's try that. Okay, so the next thing we want is the platform. This is so messed up. You actually have to be... Everything is the most highest priority. Lovely. But now we could also place... That's a kind of tree. Blueberry, coffee bush, mangrove. Oh, mangrove is giving us these... something. But that would... Okay, what do we need to do with that food to become edible? Do we need to do something with it? Can we eat it? How do we see this? Oh. Mangrove fruits. Okay, mangrove fruit is just mangrove fruits. And it's actually the next one. So mangrove fruit seems to be the thing that we're supposed to be doing now. There. That's mangrove. When everything is priority, nothing is. Yep, I know. Actually, now I think I need to change it so that they are prioritizing. We got a little bit of... We have no food at all. Fuck. And we don't even have them building more food. Yeah, so let's have them at least plant some food now. Yeah, we need a harvester for the fruit, but that's like long time from now, so don't need to worry too much about that. I just also need to make sure that I do not accidentally cut these down unless I'm absolutely desperate. Which I might be. Okay, so this one has to build 1 up, and that's 1, 2, 3. So this one has to be 4, 3, 2, 1, and there. So I think I need to start the... This is the next. Seems dangerous to block the source against bad water. Yeah, that is just not something I can concern myself with right now. Like, this is the teeny tiny pond I have. Like, I have nothing else. I have to... I have to get something going. If I'm like, oh, I can't use this, then I can't get anywhere. And yes, it will be a problem eventually, but hopefully we'll have a solution before then. Beggars can't be choosers here. So, well, they're planting the mangroves, which might give us something eventually. Okay, so we got all of this planted for the next batch. And then we can start harvesting. Good. So it's really important that you, unless you're desperate, set it to, fuck. They're already hungry and it's just planted. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna make it. Damn. Like, What is it? What is it I'm doing wrong here? Like, what's your problem? Injured. Oh. Definitely not a medical bed. How do you plan to keep water during the drought period? I don't. I have these teeny tiny things, and that's all I got. So, I mean, there's so many things that are like, oh, but what about like, yeah, but that's not just not an option because I'm just not there. I'm in survival mode, so fuck all the efficiency. That's just not happening. We are not in a position to work on anything except just desperately trying to survive here. Yep. Berries. You, the berry picker. This one is on normal priority. Is not even getting anything. But all of this is at least doing something. Then on the food side, I actually need to get a fermenter. Which would be nice to have here, but then it's not connected. And if it's not connected, then it's not working. Yeah. The second farmhouse. Who's gonna operate the second farmhouse? That's the problem. I don't have enough people working, so I do have a little bit of this, so I guess I can sort of kill these. And I don't need this. I mean, getting it built, sure, but doesn't really need anything except that. But I think the first drought is usually 3 days, so I think we're going to be fine with this stored here. Plus, we can continue to pump from this. And I don't think it's going to run out during the first drought. 2-day drought. That's easy. But the problem is they're still hungry, and they are still like only 65% there. I don't know how they are going to be. I don't know if they are going to survive. So, should I keep pumping? Or should I? Well, it's only 2 days, so I don't think this little pond here will run out. So, really, the bigger issue is that it will be about 1 day until they get food. This one is not done, so let's wait for this one. This one should definitely be paused because no one's going to be working it. Let me see. We have 1 vacancy. Yeah, okay. So the one inventor is not working. Fine. Hey, we got the 108. Yay. It's annoying, that little kick. Mm-hmm. And we are sadly 91. Okay, so by morning they can start harvesting. And I also think this is a half of the way through the drought, so I think I can just pause this. Actually, let it keep it pumping. Oh, finally we can correct this. Oh, that's an overhang. Ah, that's why we can't build in there. Ah, okay, these are slowly getting built. Nice. Maybe go easy and use the ledge first. Ledge. The levee? Well, the fermented food is not ready, so there's no point in starting with the fermented food until it's ready. So they at least harvest this one first, so that's good. And I don't know, I don't think two people can operate this entire farm, but once these ones pop, which is going to take still a long time, then we are going to open up this, but not yet. There's nothing there yet. Okay, we got a little bit of food, not much, but a little bit. They're not dying at least. No breaks. Oh, we're definitely gonna need to take a break. What about you? Are you busy all the time? Not on the right things. Yeah, maybe the mangrove forest is higher priority and it shouldn't be. Yeah, let's take a short break. I'm gonna take a save here. Because I need to save my voice a little bit. Already gone. And sorry, I can't let it be... what is it? Is it Shift H? Alt H? Control H? Ah, Control H. And... good. Be back in 2 minutes. Right, we're back. This is not good for my voice. But let's give it a shot and see how we can survive. Alright, so we're about to end the drought. So it didn't really use much of this here, so that was nice. Drought ended. There we go. This one is taking 75 hamster power. This one is producing 75 hamster power when working. Good. So let's try to keep producing some of this wood so we can keep this one going. And then get that up here so we can harvest whatever is on this domain. And we probably should actually prioritize that one. Then that gives us 200 science, which is nice. Something we sorely need. Okay. So I think we need another farm so that we have 2 farms working on this. If nothing else, just so that we can prioritize both at the same time. Even if they don't need to have... Yeah. So let's get this one. I don't think I need to prioritize it because we don't have a lot of build requests that can actually be completed. Okay, but we are having a teeny tiny amount of food. So far so good. This one, geothermal field, was not super expensive actually. But in order to get that, we also need... Oh, we have the power shaft. But the power shaft is actually already unlocked. Nice. And the power shaft is cheap now. Ooh, good. So geothermal engine is actually something we'd like to prioritize pretty early, I'd say. Let's see what other things are up for early prioritization. Oil press, no. Gear workshop, yeah, of course we need it at some point. Builders, haulers, here. The levy, maybe. The levy would be nice, but also 120. And here we have all the automation stuff. Ooh, nice. I don't know what we are going to be using automation for just yet. Let's also figure out where we want to go up and around and somewhere. Well, I guess nothing really happens until this one is done. It would be nice if I could connect these 400 to this, but maybe that's a little bit over ambitious. On the other hand, I kind of have to, right? There's no other way to it. Then I think I might as well just carve a path here for this. Just kind of bump into that one. Planks. And priority here. Okay. Things are stabilizing a little bit. This guy is super busy. You got something done. I will take you down to 1, and I'll take you down to 1. Then I'll have the other one being focused on cassava. Because now we can actually harvest some cassava. Yay! Which means this one has to be activated. And then we're running out again. Hello, Mr. Minnie. Good to see you. Hey, Mr. Minnie, you're coming in and yelling a break literally 2 minutes after I come back from a break. So, check the timing. No, we're not. We just had a break. Just one. Just that one. Okay, so I'm thinking this power, I would like to drag it over. If I do vertical power shaft, then I would kind of need to go this way. Go up here and that way. Because I can't really go through this. Yeah. Okay, so is this working? No, because no one is assigned to it. But it also doesn't have any cassavas in. Ah, we have 3, so if I could get someone to work on this, that's high priority. I don't need 2 of these to be high priority. Maybe actually one of them should be low priority, so you get into action. No, you didn't. I'm gonna set this down because I don't have a lot of build menus right now. So, there we go. And you're also not really doing anything. Yeah, so maybe... No, this guy can actually harvest all of it. This guy maybe should be prioritized a little bit lower. Yeah. And this one, a little bit lower. But this one, very high, because you can reach everything. There's just nothing to harvest yet. You need gear before you can do vertical shaft. That's a good point. Ah, good point. Good point. And a clutch as well. So that's another thing that we need. Which is a gear workshop, which costs medium chance of injury. 100. Is that the next thing we want, or is it the levy? Maybe it's this one? How do I get my power in here? It's the usual thing, right? It's the usual nightmare. We definitely need the double. And now these ones are starving. Yeah, I was about to say food is great. I have literally one food for all of them. Here we have nothing. Here we have nothing. And I also feel this is really slowly expanding. Maybe it's because it's just prioritizing these mangroves, which are, I mean, they're something, but they're not really useful now. We'll be happy when they finally get here. But I would like to get more plantation. With you, I'm not really doing anything. Oh, look at that. You're working even though you're low percentage chance. Put you in the medium. Actually, how much? Oh, this would be 2 now. To keep up. Yeah. This is going to be difficult to figure out how to get this into anything useful. Because it's obviously going to be here. And in. So let's just try drawing that. At least. Oh, I don't know if it has to be like medium. Because I don't know what it looks like. So we're going to have to wait until we get the geothermal one. Or maybe we get this one first. There's progress. Slowly. Exactly as far as it can reach. Good. It'll probably never get there, but... Let's see, this is the one. 75 is the furthest, which means we could chop it down for wood, but Don't want that. I could also do this one for more efficient pathing up here. Yes, please. Because then I can also go here. And get that one. Because I don't have any more wood left. So I want to prioritize this, but obviously I can't. This is lower priority. Because the 25 planks, I need them here, 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 here. And this one first. And nope, not that one. Okay. So this is, I like this game. It's very chill, but it's, I think we'll put 2 in here. I just keep shuffling them back and forth because I don't have enough. I only have 14. Or 12. I can't keep these going. And it's because I end up eating... eating the berries. So for example now, there's berries. Where are you going? There are no berries here. I don't know where the berries went. Can I plant berries? Lord's first field. What first field? Oh, these ones? Yeah, they might be labor intensive, that's true, but there's also like the only food I have. Now we're starting to get a little bit better, yes. Yeah, it's a good point. I don't feel safe with food yet. I can see that it's getting better. But I also feel that they will only eat the berries if there's nothing else. So whatever berries I get should go into breeding. I guess. Wet fur, there's only like a few that get it. Mangrove fruits, not yet. Like, this sequence is also sort of the expected sequence of when you should get it. Like, okay, so mangrove fruits is actually the second one. Yeah, berries are lowest priority, but they are still going to be eaten when I don't have anything else. So I do need to make sure that I build up a storage so that the berries don't get consumed, but actually get used for breeding more little worker bees. Worker beavers. Bees. Bees beavers. You have a little... You have some cassava here that needs to go over here. Anytime. But now I have a lot to be harvested. Maybe I should take and do... how do I do this? Like this. So I don't replace these when they get harvested. Because then I can build a second house here. What? Please do what? Oh, these cannot be made. That's the maximum reach. This one is not getting anything because that's planks and that's not going there. All the planks will have to go in here. There's missing one. Like, it's so slow. So why are you not getting anything? What are you waiting for? You're waiting for planks. Oh, right, I get it. Nothing happens until these grow up. Damn it. Then there's no point in having you here. Okay, so we don't have any wood anymore. So the best wood we could get would actually be prioritizing this, but really doesn't matter how much I prioritize it. If I don't have any wood, then I don't have any. So there's nothing, no way for us to get any more wood until any of these sort of grow up. How far is that going? How long is it going to take? Oh, that's the first one. No, is it? That can't be the first one. That must have been some older ones. Yeah, the largest ones here. They're 84, so a couple of days more. That's not it. 84, yeah, yeah. So we get like that wood in, and that wood goes somewhere. Maybe to that one. I don't know where it goes. Yeah. No wood. I don't know. I do feel that I should play on triple speed at this point, but I also like sort of watching it and adapting and just seeing them do stuff, even though it's maybe not as fast as it could be. Yeah, you're not doing anything because you're waiting for this, and that beaver is frantically trying to replant everything. Yeah. So once this one's done, then we've done all the pine. Then we get started on the useful ones. Come on, faster. Oh, we got slowed down again. I pressed 1. And oh, look at that! We have a positive number of berries. That's nice. So, and we got these 3 going now, so we should be getting more. Good. You are having some. You are spinning. We got pretty good amount of fermented cassava, so that's good. I'm gonna be enabling you again because actually that's kind of what I want. Because if we have a little bit of wood, do we? No. Then there's not really much point in activating it. What are we waiting for? 89, 90. Okay, so this is still not worth having. So we'll just focus on other stuff while we wait for the wood to grow up. And you're just planting. Hey, there's another one. That one is below the overhang. Oh, they are done. We could harvest some of these. But that would delay the food as well. So I think I'm going to be, yeah, patient and accept my destiny here. 92. Where's the wood actually going? When I have bad water. So this one turns into bad water. That means the whole thing is going to be wrecked. Oh my god, that was way too early we got the bad water. Damn. The problem is also if this one turns into bad water, how do we... Oh, bad water source. Oh, okay. Bad water source activates. Thank you. Thank you, Dark Knight. Okay, so this one activates. And it goes somewhere. We have no idea where. Oh, it's a tunnel. There's a tunnel here. Probably going out there. Okay. Whew. Okay, so we're not quite dead yet. Building on staff, yes, and yes, that's okay. I wonder if they ever get to these two. Probably not. $99. Woo! Now they start popping. Water path and yeah, Gigcon. Yeah. Okay, so that's actually not so bad. Oh, we have enough to buy this one. Yes. Was that the right thing? I don't know. I do not. But I like the idea. And then I need to bring it into this location here. So I do need to bring it up. And then it has to sort of... I really want to just have it on top of this. But that requires a monumental amount of platforms. These platforms are so expensive. Which means more wood, but... What about you? You're still working. Still planting, even though we should start seeing some of these ones pop. Oh, 2%, 5%, 99%. Okay. 98%. Yeah, but it's only like 2 wood. Move the plank maker. Yeah, that's another option of just making this one as an industrial area. Maybe that's actually better. Because it's easier to link these two together. Yeah. Then I don't think I want you built. Oh, this is always like so weird. Like they're not very good at grabbing stuff that's underground. Okay, so I'm gonna be unpausing you and giving you one more. Because now I need this to go in here. Yes. Get the logs going. Okay, we see some progress. Also, it looks like we're actually able to consume or at least harvest all of this. Hopefully they will get to harvest this area over here again. Although they are popping now here. So good. We still have only 14. What's the state of these? Do I need more breeders? Yes! Is there any way that I can make them harvest this, like, manually? Or can I just delete them? I think I can just delete them. I don't think I can mark them for harvest. Like, I can't prioritize these. They'll get them when they get them. So it's just a matter of can they actually consume these fast enough? Almost. Yeah, I think I need more of these. Now food looks good, so let's get more production of more breeding. I would like to build it right there. Because these 2 tiles are going to be useless. Oh! Did someone go there? Why did they go there? No? I'm just kind of wondering, like, could I just give it a little bit of time and then they would actually harvest these and then it wouldn't be wasted? Or is it just like, yeah, whatever, don't worry about it. We have 2 beds remaining. Maybe I just go like, screw it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Did the bad water source do anything? Oh, look at that! They got up here! Nice! Then that should be high priority. Yeah, so they'll never ever keep up with this. Yeah. Maybe if I have one more, maybe they'll keep up. Harvesting over planting for a short time. Oh, that's a good point. That's a good point. Let's do that. Because then they will harvest cassavas first. Or, kohlrabi. Great point. Let's remind me to do it back again. This is not high enough to get up here. Yeah, these still have planting first. The other ones. Come on, you can do it. You can get it. Let's see. So this one... Oh, we got it. We got suddenly a burst of science. Nice. Okay. This is not bad. Then I think this will be the next one. And this one. And then let's build an industrial area over here. There. Just need these two, and then... Okay. We'll figure it out. Or... we could leave that one. Because we do need this food one. This fermenter could be right here. Would be a great place to do it. And then... it'll be like... and then this and this is paused. Well, they still have to be built. Otherwise, this is not going to work. Yeah, but they don't need to work. It just needs to be built. We still don't know what we can do about this one. Because it does need power, but how do we get the power? Because now I'm started doing the power here, and this is not intended to go anywhere else. So... hey, Miss Timothy, thank you for gifting a sub.
New subscriber arrives.
Yeah.
It fills
So you guys
with
know that it's
determination.
also possible that we can do hype chains around here. If that's something anyone is interested in, we can do hype chains.
A kind gesture.
Thank you, Silver Cecil, for 200 bits. Slow. So what is it I want up here? Like this one, I actually need this to be cleared out. Because this is one of the few places I actually have a little bit of wood left. That's you, right? Yeah. Because then I can figure out how are we going to get 200 into this one. Do they have a steam engine? I think they do. Yes, steam engine. Steam engine of overpoweredness. Hey, Kirisham, thank you for gifting 7 subs. Yeah, they... gifting a sub to GFS. Sad. No, Kirisham 7 gifted subs. Not gifted 7 subs. Gifted 5 subs. That was odd. Yes. Then you have 400 power up there. Yeah, but it requires metal. It requires actually not just metal, but metal things. Which I don't know how to do. There, metal smith.
Kind gesture.
So, yeah, it's not really around the corner. Ronimus, thank you for 200 bits. I'm thinking that as our population grows, we probably need to focus a little bit more on getting more water in here before we need it. So I think that actually the water storage might be... oh, that's gears. Oh, that's insane. And we can take the double one. So that's necessary. What else do we have? Tube base station. That's definitely not happening yet. Gate. So this is where the power goes in. But I don't know how to get, or what power to go in there with. Oh, this one's funny. Because I just wanted to carve this one out, but I didn't want to start actually getting iron bound. They never even got here. Well, they got a little bit of it, even though I'm focusing on harvesting here. They can't even keep up with the when they're only harvesting. Hey, they take another one. Woo! Okay, can we get one more event to start a tiny train? So power with the water wheels. Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. I'd like to get the large water wheel. That's 80 of those. Ugh. Small water wheel, then. Hey, BRTZL. Thank you for the 27 months.
Home. A kind gesture.
Yeah.
Tales of our endeavors.
Sujin,
proliferate.
there won't be any loud screams of celebration. Thank you. I really think it should go across, but that might be a little bit too. The reason I'm doing this is because these are cheaper, or these are more expensive. I feel this is cheaper. Maybe it's not, but I feel it is. This one will never get built. No, because I don't have any way to get down there. Yeah, so let's do it in steps. Literally steps. There. So that's high priority, and then this is high priority, and this is high priority. There. Okay, so suddenly that's a huge project up here. That gets all of it. Yes, good. Whew. Hey, this one got built. And we only have one vacancy left. So this is time for us to build that one. And build this and this. And that one. So now there's a drought coming. Okay. Maybe we need another deep water pump. And then some small temporary storage here. We know these are not long for this world, so. And priority, since I already wasted the medium high priority. First drought? No, this is the second drought. The first one was 2 days, so not a problem. And now this one can go back to, oops, there. Okay, stuff. Yeah, cycle 2. What about the bad water? Oh, the bad water's here. So we have to be careful that it goes over here, which will mix with the water we get out. It will also go over here. And then it will also go out here and plop down the same places. It will... Okay. Huh. Bad tide drain. Ooh. Okay. Huh. Is this guy not doing anything? No, 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 you're still doing... Okay, you're still working out here. That's great. Great to see that. Let's see how the first of these, how they're working. 62%? 56? Okay, so 62% of the way to get 8. That's nice. The first one was during my break. Oh, the hype train is dying. Oh, no. Yeah, those are not really getting us anywhere. Oh, that's also probably a good idea to actually mark this for if I want these to actually work. At least one of them should work. Look at this. How far are we towards getting the Kazawas? Oh, wow. These are just edible, just right as they are. That means I actually need to get a berry picker gathering flag here. And that will prioritize mangroves. May want to surround the seep with levees and floodgates for the bad tide. Yes. But, levees and a floodgate. Floodgate. I don't know what does a floodgate do. But these have a top, so it'll just flow up. So I need it to sort of be boxed in somehow. I don't know how to do that. Maybe with a fill valve, one-way outlet that regulates the downstream water level. Could that be set to 0? One-way water outlet with adjustable flow rate. 0 flow rate. Oh, it won't go. Oh, it won't go. Oh, maybe. Really? That's a good idea. Okay, that actually means that these should actually be harvested. This one. And then not replanted. Yeah, like this. Yeah, that's true. It's a seep. It's a water seep. It's not a... Yeah. That would be a potential good thing for automation, I guess. You Need to be prioritized. I know everything is high priority. I hate it. It's fine that this one doesn't get done. Shouldn't these be... Like, if I look at this one... you still want to harvest these first, which is fine. Still want this harvested. What about this one? Oh, no one is assigned to that. Okay. Yeah, so now they're popping. Yeah, bad time will make it bad water. That's true. If you don't have the signs for your floodgate by the time, at least surround all sides of the sea with levees. Yes. Yeah. And I can just sort of do all the sides in advance. Like this. And then wait for that. But there's no bad tide coming yet, so no need to worry. But the drought, it would be nice if this one... if I could fill up some water in these, pre-fill some water. I know these are temporary, but it is what it is. These trees are really good. That's oak, so. We have 7 work jobs to work, but we still have 1. Maybe I want... Okay, I can't prioritize more things, right? Well, I can prioritize it behind the other things that are highly prioritized. So the future, you can put a water pump and then activate the pump during the bad type to force no bad water to fill up in... Yes, that's a good point. Good point. Then I think I would also sort of leave 1 extra tile. Ah, sleeping. Okay, so now we don't have any excess food, or excess housing. Oh, it hurts so much. Ugh. Do we think we have enough water? Yeah, it's 4 days. I don't know. We're gonna be harvesting this. Oh, look at that. Wait, this one's also high priority. I don't know if that needs to be... Well, if I don't have it yet, it's not gonna make a difference now. I'd like this one to also be working, but no. Why are these logs not picked up? There's 15 logs right here. Seriously. Come pick it up. It's juicy. Oh, what are you guys... what are you working on? Okay, this one. I see we already have the first tile down here. So, it's getting there. Funny thing is, how do we kickstart it? Because I need water to flow and whatever. 3 per beaver per day. Yeah. And I only have 20 beavers times 3. That's 60 times 3 days. That's 180. That's what we have. So, I think we're fine. Or we are fine. Okay, we got started on taking some of these out. How big do we want the floodgates? Floodgates too? You're gonna place substructure. Nope. I'm thinking that it'll be something like this. Why did I want to build them twice as big? I don't know. Alright, just make them low priority so they don't get built. And I want this for actually for pumping. Remove you. What it right up against? Then I can't pump it. Can I pump it on that one? Or bad water will come out. Yeah, but there will be some bad water, and I'm gonna need to pump it out somehow. So, some of them are marked for, like this is marked for deletion because I need to be able to build around this, build this one. So that's why it's marked for deletion or for harvesting, but not the rest. Are they marked for? I don't know. Oh, this one just doesn't get built. Weird. Okay, so they started on this city project. Do I like that? Not really. I think there are other projects that are more interesting, like this one. Well, we got some planks put in here. I think this one would be more important. I'm right, am I? Yes, you are. Yeah, so let's yeah. Let's take a little break here. They're gonna run slowly while I'm on a break. So, first, let's take a save. Good. So, be back in 2 minutes. Alright, welcome back. Let's see, there, and speed up again. Okay. Right, so let's look at our projects. This project is still here, but is this really the most important one? Not really. I think this is more important. Oh, good. It does seem to be prioritized, so that's nice. And yeah, 2 more planks. Because if I can move this over here, then I'll also be able to, first of all, free some space for, I guess, like mainly storage. Oh, one is... Yeah, okay, I can't keep bumping up priority for everything. I can also just take you out because I have enough water, I think. And I don't want to drain this. This has to always be the highest priority, otherwise it never gets done. Oh, we have cleared this space. Okay. And go. No, you gave up. You gave up. Really? Add 1 builder. Yeah, but the problem is with builders is that then it's taking out for something else. I have 5 things that are not getting done. And it's an inventor, that's fine. And it's a lumberjack, 3 lumberjack flags and a scavenger flag. Okay, the scavenger flag is fine because that's really not important. And then there's some lumberjack flags. Okay, well, I'd love this one to actually be activated so I can harvest some of this. Because you are not doing anything, are you? No, you are. You are. Okay. There. Lowest priority. There you go. We need a total of 6 pieces. 6 pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, but that's not how we do things. Hey, it's spinning. Nice. Then I guess the next 2 things that will be higher priority are these 2. And food is kohlrabies, but not cassavas. Why are they not getting converted? Oh, because this is also higher priority. Everything is higher priority. Okay, once this one gets done, we'll take the other one out. Oh, this one's also only working at 1 out of 2. Oof. That's this one. Perfect. Now you can be deleted. And you know what? Let's just delete the whole thing here. Because the fact that we delete this will give us all of these glorious resources that we can then use to build this. Now we have this one as priority build, and we have this one as priority build. Yeah. We should see these coming in soon. 77. 83. Okay, still a little bit. Drought ended. Woohoo, we survived. So all of this disintegrates in... I like that they disintegrate over time. It makes sense. It's also just convenient because it was so annoying that you had these piles lying around. So how do I get this to actually go into these builds? Need storage? I do have storage. I don't need the planks. I mean, since they're demanded up here, then they could just put them in here and then I don't need storage for it. Yeah, but there's a demand for it, so until I have fulfilled the demand, then it should go in there. They don't pick up grounds for builds? Really? They don't use ground planks. Damn. Bastards. Mm-hmm. Okay. That's very valuable to know. Then that's also higher priority. Mm-hmm. They don't use rubble. Oh, this one never got built. Where are we at? We're at 21. I'd love this to get built soon. What about some of these well-being things? A campfire would be nice to have here. Or here. Yeah. That's also cheap to build. So that also gets prioritized. I'm on normal mode. And you should also be paused. What's this? Copy settings? Duplicate. Oh, nice. B? V. Okay. Now this one's getting built. Nice. That means we actually get gears. Are gears stored in... No, that's not stored in one of those. That ought to be stored in. Is that too early to do these kind of silly things here? It's just a way more expensive build way to do it. Did we get anything out of it? Not really. Gears. Yay! Now you also have to be high. Do you have to be high priority? No, we don't have anything that needs gears right now, so we'll get it when we get it. We can't have everything being high priority. Or can we? So now I'm curious what the next thing to be built will be. Okay, they're coming up here to start building. Oh no, what happened? Did you get... You got stuck. It happens. Demolish a building and place an identical one and its place right after. Wow. That must be an annoying thing to keep track of. Just got an achievement. That's a cute achievement to get, actually. It bothers me that these are not being picked up. My experience is also that they never pick it up unless they're the highest priority. Only then will they bother to pick it up. But that's probably because I put it as medium high priority, and there's a million other things that are also medium high priority that comes before. So I want this gone. Get rid of this junk. Food? Food is fine. Okay. I don't actually have food storage. Using the middle as a large water storage. And turn back to the crater with levees. Using middle as a large water storage. Oh, the middle? The whole thing where we built our base? That makes sense, but not right now. Crackling with ideas. Build a campfire. Okay, that was also a little teeny tiny achievement. Hey, slackers. Shouldn't be sitting there. You should be working. Why are they sitting there? They can do that in their off hours. I think we need storage for the various types of food here. Karabi is not stored anywhere. No, it's stored here. And then we don't have the cassavas stored anywhere except in here. Yeah. So once that's full, then it's bad. So maybe we store that as well over here somewhere. Can I put it on top? Because I'd love to put it on top. Or maybe I just move these city things here. These are not as important to have here. We can put these anywhere. Yeah. The only problem with moving these is that I now have more junk on the ground. Oh, and this will also be higher priority. And oh, and this ended up top. That's not good. Hmm. Could make it here. Yeah. Like that. Also, high priority, like everything else. Why is nothing of none of these high priority ever getting built? It's probably because this one is still like a monstrously big. Yeah, this is still eating all of our foresting. Oh, and I was also like, why are we not getting more people? But that's because these ones are still not getting done. Oh, you kidding me? Come on. Now I'm just forcing this one in. There. We're getting desperate. I want this thing done. Get him. But I do wonder why these are not being picked up. They're the highest. They're not the highest priority. There you go. Now they're the highest priority. Get rid of it. Two logs are going in here. Odd. What is happening? It jumps to the ground? Okay. That's good. Because I didn't want it to jump up there. Well, not entirely. That's probably not coming down, but that's fine. Everything has highest priority, yes. But I need this, because this is how we get more people. And we now have two beavers that don't get any sleep. Any proper sleep, at least. Let's see. We do have some... I think it... Is it because we don't... Oh, there we go. This one is actually out. So, done. And... Okay. Still something to pick up. And then we're... Also something here. Looks like it. Yeah. Lo and behold. More junk. More logs. Logs that need to be processed. This one will now be... Once we've gathered the last two here, then this one will be the lowest priority. I have so many logs. Just grab them from there and put them into something. But they only pick it up from here. Okay, so you're also doing stuff now. Good. 98%. Ooh, soon we're getting something. How many builders? Only 3 builders, 4 builders, but yeah. Is it just haulers that will pick up the stuff now? I don't know. Because it seems like they don't really want to pick it up now. But, yeah, I don't know. So that's something. Now these two should be the next things that get filled up. This map is called Oasis. Six, 8, and 10. So that's being delivered, but now we need a worker to actually complete it. To complete the build. And the other one. Bad water source in 4 days. Bloop, 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 bloop. I don't know where that's going, but hopefully not on us. Here. Here, here, okay. And then just continue out. And this one's good. So that's one. Now that one. Did something get picked up here? Oh, they're picking up. They're finally picking stuff up. Nice. Let's see if we can also just prioritize the other stuff to pick up. I hate stuff on the ground. It's ugly. Yes. Because then we finally have something. That's a teeny little one. H2. And I want that. But it's not gonna get built until we have some water, some gear production. Oh, we do have a little bit of gear production. Nice. The plank thing here is also prioritized, but what isn't prioritized at this point? These ones are not prioritized. Okay, so let's look at priority now. We should be going down in priority. Okay, here's some stuff in priority, but this is the next one that comes in these 4 blocks. If I even bother with that being high priority, I don't. It's just not important. Okay, so this is it's almost cleaned up. That means this is the next, and this one. You can also be high priority. Oh, fermented cassavas. That's not going anywhere because there's nowhere for it to go. There. Now there is. When it's done. Funny how this just doesn't get built. That's so frustrating. It's just a little flag. You can use automation to automatically make everything high priority. Set priority. Highest. Always. This one's not getting anywhere. This is not getting anything. This is not getting anything. I'm just curious where all of our resources are going. Okay, so that's what they've been doing now. Now that's... What's the next thing? There. Finally. That one. So they can now pick up the... put the planks somewhere. Actually, the planks that were left here did get used for something. Or did get moved somewhere. I don't know where, but they did get moved. There we go. That's one thing. Now what's the next? This is next. Oh, right. Now we're starting to actually work our way through our backlog. That's nice. There we go. That's one thing. Next. And then we should get these two. Yay! Oh, this is nice. Finally we are cleaning up our backlog faster than we are adding to it. For now. I don't know what the point of this was. I haven't forgotten. It was probably just getting up here to clean up the stuff that was on top, but that doesn't matter now. Then I can use it to go up here, can I? Yeah, I guess so. But that's definitely not priority. Hey, we got a new score. Nice. And that's probably because you actually got started working and maybe got the first mangrove fruits. Yay! Alright, good. What is... Oh, this one doesn't work anymore. So now I can try to get this one going. Should be able to build all of this. Yeah. 2 more cycles till a potential bad tide. Okay. Bad water source. That's in 3 days, okay. 2 more cycles, but cycles are long time. So I don't need to worry about this one. This one we can build pretty quickly if we need it. This one's almost done. That's just waiting for the stupid gears. Let's get a gear storage going. Okay, we now only have one thing that that's missing something. That's this flag. That's dead anyway. Yeah. That means we don't even have any tasks undone or unresolved. That's great. We can start adding more tasks. Use small storage. We only need 3. Oh, nice. Nice. Okay, so what is the next? Now we're actually somewhat in a good position. I think like having separate power networks is always bad. And this one still needs to be kickstarted somehow. I guess let's try and get this one done. And maybe just take this one and make it normal priority. This one I'd also like when we get more gears. How are the gears coming along? Yeah, okay. I actually want this one a little bit faster. Okay. Now it may be time for us to start working on some of the things that will just make us happy. Ooh, that was not a good idea. Because now I can't get up on the rooftop. I want a rooftop terrace. Get a rooftop terrace somewhere else, can I? I can get it in this one. Shrubbery. I love this one, but that's military plate, metal plates. Beaver statue, also plates. Screws. Working towards explosives, maybe? Yeah, no, we don't have windmill. We have to kickstart it manually. Okay, you're hopefully completing. No? Then we need a builder up here to actually build. Right, so let's think about what is next. Better food? More food? Not really. Tech? Yes. What tech would we want? Like, I think I'd like to tie these together. I think explosives is what we really want. Of course. Explosive factory, that needs bad water, right? Yeah, 1300 science, that's a little bit more much for now. Yeah, 600 plus 400 plus. We probably also need a pump as well. You did it. Oh, I deleted my inventors. Oh yeah, that's a good bad point. The number cruncher is pretty cool. It's also a little bit expensive, but it's very good. So let's waste some stuff with this. Where would be a good place to build it? This needs to be somewhere not important. Here. At least some of them should be a little higher priority. Yeah, I usually raise the number crunchers. Absolutely. I completely agree. They just make a huge difference. Oh. Did one get built? No, nothing got built. Okay. Kind of want a rooftop terrace somewhere. Just because I have that as an option. Like, here would be easy. They could go up on the side. There's also something about going up here, but... I don't know. Can also do it this way and then just go up. Let's do that. And then the roof. I don't know if that's worth it right now. Just gives us a little bit of happiness. We can put a shrub here. Everyone walks past this tile. So let's put a little shrub in there. Good. So now what is the next thing that's being built? I guess this is this one here. Because this is of the stuff that is medium high priority, then this is the stuff that I put down first. So that's why this is prioritized. There. Let's get the rest of this done. Yeah, once this is done, I'm going to be building the manual here. No, then I can't get into it. Ugh, that has to be built. I don't know, somewhere. Maybe just like this. Yeah. Did we change the farm back to harvest priority? Yes. Drought incoming. Good. Let's get you going. And get you full of water before the drought. Yes, this one. Change it back to planting as priority. Yes. Yeah, water's not great when the drought, but you have 3 days to get us going. Okay. Berries are fine. The kohlrabi is fine. The mangrove fruits is good. Okay, food is good. That's nice. And look at that. We get some nice oaks coming. So we survived the worst part. That's until the first oaks come in. So let's get this one. This is slowly coming in. 24. 1 pump per 10 beavers. Really? 1 pump per 10 beavers? Hmm. Alright, I'm just gonna be blindly taking your advice. How do we do this? Flip, flip, flip. F as in flip. H for how do you rotate this? Alright, we got a lot of stuff, and this is still the one that prioritized, and it really shouldn't. I just want to be done with it. This has been an ongoing project for forever. And then it'll be activated by the time the drought gets here, and then, well, it'll be irrelevant. Oh, what are you doing? Get that rubble out of the way. Top priority? No. Do you think so? I mean, yes, otherwise it doesn't get built. That's true, but is it that important? We'll do that. We should also be starting to get some haulers soon. Maybe. Or maybe that's around 50 or something. You are a little bit useless, aren't you? Whoa. You're activated even though you're... There we go. See, that got built pretty quickly. 83. Let's go. Why are you unhappy or hungry? Yes. So because this one is done, then we will be able to do all of it. It's really not much because each of these only cost 1. So it's mainly a little bit of the other stuff. Yeah. 8. That's done. Just get it done. Get it done. It's not much. Is it? Ah, it's this levy. Yeah, the planks are still a problem. To get up here. Apparently. Oh, look at this. Wouldn't that be nice? No? Shaft still needs to connect. Yeah, but I'm not gonna do that because that needs to get out here where it closes off some things. So. Yeah, this one's not priority. This is just whatever, whenever. Okay, water is 140. That's not great, I think. Let's give him a little bit more work time. Do I have the shaft unlocked? No, I don't. But I do now. Oh, can it actually go in here? So it doesn't have to go in from this side, but it can go in from this side, maybe. Yes, it can. Nice. Excellent. That means we can probably... I don't know. Still a problem to get it started. I actually know that we can get it started from over here. Yeah. Yep, not done. I don't know what you went over there and did, but didn't do anything. Building unstaffed. That's deliberate. No. Just get it like that. Come on, chop chop. There. Perfect that it's going to be activating just as the drought hits. And therefore nothing happens. Water is... okay. Almost 300. That's pretty good. Okay. So... yay, Timberborn. Exactly. Yay, Timberborn. Wonder what the next thing is going to be. Okay, here. Yeah. This one has gotten 2, so this must be it. Okay, so the drought starts now. It's 6-day drought, so it was 2, 4, and 6 days. So it ramps up. I wonder if I should stop harvesting water. No. If we have 30 times 3, that's 90 per day. Times 6 days, that's 9 times 6, 540. And I only have this one, so I have about half of what I need. Okay, so now they don't need to work quite as many hours. I was just getting the last bits in here. It's expensive, this one. I wonder if I should stop with the pine forest now. Like this, and then just gradually replace it. So anytime something gets harvested, then we replace it with this slowly. One at a time. Not gonna sit there and monitor this, but we know the drill. Here you go. 48, and that should be the last 2. Actually, I don't need it right now, because it's not gonna work. Keep some pines for the resin. I'll build that later. It's very long time until I need it. How many objects do you have? The number is 8-1. Forester for best log results. If you have the logs sit overnight, need an input. Well, Yes or no. That's for maximum throughput, but I think that this is also a storage of wood. So, like, ideally we want this storage to be full and then still have a forest that we can chop down. Because it's not really about throughput optimization, I feel. But you're right. There's of course a matter of how many we want. This one can take out and actually get another one. A little bit better spot here in the middle. Otherwise it never gets done. And this one. Typical that it got completed just as it, yeah. This is getting done. For the gears, would be nice if I could put the gears in here, which I can't soon. Just missing this one. Ta-da! So they can go in there. Do we... Now this must be the next, I guess. No, this one. Huh. And let's have a look at priorities. This is priority, but nothing else. These two are priority. Okay. And then we should actually get started on the normal priority stuff. Okay. 23 storage for logs, yes. The mangroves look good as well. Yes, good. How do I get over to this one and link these two together? Because this is free power, so why not? I would love this to also hook up to that one. Yeah, well, they're sleeping. I dislike using these levies because it's costing 12 while it only costs 6 planks. Yeah, I don't like it. And I did hear about what you could do instead. Just don't really like that. Trying to get this done. Just I don't know if I'm gonna need this. Probably will, but then I'll cross that bridge when we get there. There. So that's the thing that has to be built. It's certainly not the highest priority, but it would be nice to get it eventually. Next up. Power lines on top of path, because right now it's too expensive in planks. Because it requires quite a lot of planks, and I don't feel I have enough wood or planks, so I have to opt for a cheaper option right now. Okay. Oh, these ones are somehow getting built because nothing else is there to get done. That's interesting. Yeah, bad water protection. Yes, from this one. That's also what it. That's also what the beavers think, because they've started doing it anyway, without me asking for it. So perfect. Okay. We are starting to get a little bit more here. Good. I'd like you to be opened up again. Yeah, so that you also essentially. Let's get you sort of low priority. This is high priority. Should actually be high priority. And this is just low priority. So if they don't have anything else to do, go in and make some more of that. I have 66 planks, yes, which is exactly enough for 11 tiles, which is not much. So 66 is not a lot. And 0 lumber, yeah. That's because I'm using a lot of lumber for other things. That's just the way it is. Right, they're still like so small numbers that it really doesn't matter. Like it's, if I had 200 and 0, then maybe we could talk about, but this is, 50 is not a stockpile that I would consider sort of useful for anything. Alright, this area I want to put random happiness buildings in. Like that. Reach average well-being of 10. It's the achievement we got. Still good. Fuel, still moderate amount of. I think we're going to stop these two, so we don't empty this too fast, because we can start seeing the rocks peak out. Let's maybe look at some other things we want, like double showers. That's nice. Scratchers, we can do that. Showers, yes, they're cheap. A little bit of happiness is always good. And then also, should we also get some scratches? Not too expensive. Let's get those. I don't like connecting it this way. They can walk around if they want to be scratched. Okay, so this actually got done now that we are down to normal priority, which is very nice to see. This one is ready to go. When the drought stops, of course. Let's get done. Let's see. Maybe we need to start. Oh, large water wheel. Yeah, should have used that instead, but whatever. Metal might actually be something we need to start working on. Housing, the big barracks. Or is it haulers would also be nice? I'll need haulers. Don't know if we're ready to start implementing haulers, but it's something we want. We need to blow the rock up, or is it a bad water source? Which one? This one? No, we just need to capture it or close it off. This one should be an ancient aquafire drill. So I don't know if this also changes to bad water. We'll see. Damn. Thank you. So I didn't need to spend the money there. Oops. Well, that'll be done after all the other things get done. Let's look at happiness here. Wet fur is definitely an easy one to get. Then we need to go up to fermented soybeans. Social life rooftop terrace is technically being built. Yeah, we got a lot of wood coming in now with this. I've also left this open, and I think I'm going to be reserving this for some farms of sorts. Soybeans, probably. We could just do that. Will that hurt us in any way? Don't think so. If it's there, it's there. Then that just needs to be fermented up here. Soybeans bad. Why is soybeans bad? You only survive 3 days with no water? Yeah, well then we just need to make sure that they have water. Clearly they have work. They can work on this as well. 0.3 days. I don't know. That doesn't make them bad. It just makes them fragile. If we sort of were saying our whole population is going to rely on only on soybeans, then yes. But I want the happiness. So yeah. And then I'm going to take that fermenter over here. Oh, the fermented soybeans actually also need something else, right? That's the stuff that also needs canola oil, right? Canola oil, yes. Yeah. That was just a little bit of a Pandora's box we opened. How much money and science is a weather station? What is a weather station? I don't know what that is. And this weird thing here has been built. Alright, let's try this and see if we can get it started and see if it works. What are the new things? The main new things is all of this. A lot of automation stuff that we haven't touched at all, but I want to touch, but yeah. To auto-close floodgates when bad side. Ah, okay. Weather station. Set a signal based on the weather. 300. And it needs sparkling wood, so that's not a thing we have soon. Let's get 2 of these in here. Just to... That should get us 150. That should be enough to get you started. Get the whole thing going. Hey! It's green. It's toxic. Ah, it's turning everything green. Let's see how much power there's in this network. And this one can then stop. And now it's self-sufficient. Woo! Perpetual energy engine. Now this needs to be connected to this. somehow. Yeah, there's geothermal power here, which is amazing. Especially in a map like this, which doesn't really have any flowing water. Except for now, we do have a little bit of flowing water. Also, you need to store some water up there. Why? Just... Why do I need to store some water? Like, for bad times? But... right. Yes, I mean... Yes, eventually, if you want this to flow all the time, then yes. But this is interesting. So we could demolish this and then flow in here, and then it'll just be wasted anyway. Or we can see where it goes here, and then it merges together in there. I really need to get up to this platform as well, somehow. Maybe I should make a path in here. I should definitely do it during this part, because this is the least valuable. Yeah, let's do that. So I can tap this and get access to some more area for building. Now that's an interesting place. I really don't want anything to flow in here. Okay, so this is slowly getting built. Interesting. So we also now need to make canola somewhere. Damn, that was not my intention. But I recall that I really don't need a lot of that. Canola. Maybe we can ditch some of this farm. This little area. Maybe this area. I think that's also too much here. And then we need a press. Oil press. A little expensive. Oh, it needs iron bolts. Okay, so that's not very much happening right now. Okay. Let's figure out what they are actually working on. Yeah, don't forget my break. I'm gonna take a break. I think I'll try to endure until the end of my regular schedule stream, but not feeling too well. I hope I feel better by Wednesday. Good. So, be back in 2 minutes. This is Iron Teeth. Be back in 2. And welcome back. Thank you for joining on this first day of Timberborn. Okay, I think we're doing okay. Science is working. We have like protection, maybe, against the bad tide, I hope. So what I'm actually wondering about, like, let's say the bad tide comes in and I do, whoops, close. Then this part here will turn into bad tide. And then when I open it again, it'll seep out and then contaminate everything. Not a lot, but it'll still be like, not great, I imagine. And we got that one. Good. Okay. Okay, so the stuff about, like, I should also store water up here. Yes, I really should. And especially if I want to put a forest up here so I can get some more of this, which would be lovely if I could get a forester that could work up here. Ooh, that's not a great place because... oh, I actually have to delete these two. Then it works. There. So, but the problem with this is that if there is a long drought, then I might actually risk that the trees die. But I don't have explosives. I don't have enough wood to just go crazy with levees. So my options for sort of massive terraforming are very limited, and therefore I'm just doing small things. I'm not doing like the big crazy things. That's why. So there might be a lot of things that are gonna, why don't you just, because I'm not there yet. In my interpretation of how to play this game, that is. Probably should have somewhere over here to harvest as well. Let's make sure that we do that. I can cover everything, and from over here it shouldn't be a problem. It'll just be this tile. Do you want to know how to prevent bad water to even come up in the middle? Very simple tip. Yeah, sure. The next thing is definitely going to be iron. So let's start harvesting this and getting it into a storage. Oh, look at that. It's now overgrown. This goes into an industrial box. See, we don't know what's in an industrial box and what's in this one. There. Okay, so it is an industrial. Wish I could take specifically this one out. I guess I can if I... do that. Fluent is a short answer. No water will enter if you keep the level above 8. What? If you put a water pump over the seep and activate it just before bad tide, bad water won't come up. If the water level is higher than the seep level, there's no room for the bad water, so it stays clean. I don't think I understand that. If you pump it, do you pump it where, or is it is what you're doing is you're raising the water level or what? Not pump, dump. Oh, okay. But the okay, so I'm gonna try to sort of figure out. Like you'd have like a deep water pump, but it would be turned. No, it's not like this kind of pump. It has to be a fluid pump. These ones, right? They're the ones that. No, they're still not that one. Mechanical one. This one is it? One of these? Yeah, you jump into the square. Fluid pump. Oh, fluid dump. Yes. Okay. So that it overflows. Or what? Or do we put it one higher up so that the seep won't get up to that height? Hmm. Apparently a little higher than the seep level, stopping all seep. Ah. I wonder if this works. I can never really remember if it does. Find out. That would need automation then. Sorry. I'm not sure I'm making it. Hey, look at this one. It's working. It's actually connected. Nice. So now we have a lot of power here. Oh, I'm sorry. I can't continue. I can barely breathe and I can't talk, which I think both of those are quite essential for streaming. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm gonna try to make some YouTube video. Maybe not tomorrow, but then Wednesday. I think Wednesday is the official release date, or is it Thursday? And then I'll try to be back on Wednesday. I hope I feel better because this is not working. So sorry to once again call it quits earlier. Yeah, pause the fluid. Yes, of course. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry. Sorry about that. Thank you very much for joining. Thank you for joining on this first of hopefully many streams of beavering. Good night. Take care and stay effective, everyone.